Greensburg United Methodist Church presents Why, the Kids Advent event, featuring Miss Beth, Pastor David, and Miss Amy on this, the third Sunday in Advent, where we learn about Joy and Testify. So come join us for the Kids Advent event.
Hello, I'm Miss Beth.
And I'm Pastor David.
And it's Advent. Now, Advent, as we learn, means coming. It's 4 weeks. We've gone through 2 weeks. It's a time where we wait. We wait. Just not yet time to celebrate, but we do wait and we learn.
That's right. And last week we talked about Advent, the color being purple, but if you look closely, we're not wearing purple. We're wearing pink, or sometimes called rose.
Now, as we learn, purple means to prepare for something. Pink means joy. Have you ever heard the saying, I'm in the pink? Well, that means I feel good.
Or how about the saying, tickled pink, when someone is happy and full of joy?
Well, we have joy because Jesus came to earth once, and he's going to come to earth again in the future.
That's right, and we have joy when Jesus comes into our lives, into our hearts, when we make the decision to choose to believe in him and follow him.
And there's one more reason.
What's that?
Why the joy candle's pink. It's because we're halfway through Advent.
Yeah, so guess the word for the third Sunday in Advent. You're right, it's
joy. Do you remember the song we learned the first time about Advent?
That's right, Advent being a time to wait and not quite time to celebrate. Let's sing it again. Advent is a time to wait, not quite time to celebrate. Count the candles one by one until our Advent time is done. Day by day we work and play to prepare for Christmas Day. You did so good. Let's sing it again. Are you ready? I know you can do it. You're doing a great job. Advent is a time to wait, not quite time to celebrate. Count the candles one by one until our Advent time is done. Day by day we work and play to prepare for Christmas Day. One more time, but let's do it faster this time. I know you can. You're doing so good. Let's sing it again. Here we go. Advent is a time to wait, not quite time to celebrate. Count the candles one by one until our Advent time is done. Day by day we work and play to prepare for Christmas Day, to prepare for Christmas Day. You did so good! Yay! Good for you! You know, part of Advent is lighting candles as we wait for Christmas. And since it's the third Sunday in Advent, we light the joy candle, or sometimes called the pink candle, or sometimes called the gaudete candle. Gaudete, that's an old word that comes from a language called Latin. And many, many years ago, people used to say on this Sunday, gaudete in Domino semper, which means have joy in the Lord always. We know it as rejoice in the Lord always. And as you remember, the last couple times, I've asked you about each candle. Why do we light the first candle? We lit that one to remind us of hope. We lit the second to remind us of peace. And now today, we light the third candle to remind us of joy. So I'm going to ask you, why do we light this candle? And you'll say, we light this candle to remind us of joy. You ready? Why do we light this candle? We light this candle to remind us of joy. Now, are you ready to put all three together? Let's do that. Why do we light these candles? We lit the first candle to remind us of hope. We lit the second candle to remind us of peace. And we lit the third candle to remind us of joy. Now, can you also say, gaudete in Domino semper? I know, that's pretty fancy, but it means rejoice in the Lord always. Say it with me. Gaudete in Domino semper. Rejoice in the Lord. Always have joy. Gaudete in Domino semper. Rejoice in the Lord always. Do you know that round? It says rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. A round is a song that starts and then somebody else comes in and it just keeps going around and around and around. It goes like this. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.
Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice.
And now it's time for the first word of the day.
Hi, Marianne.
Hello, Miss Amy.
How are
It is
you?
So nice to see you.
Thank you. It's
You're
nice to see you
looking so
too.
beautiful as ever, and I like your shirt.
Thank you.
I know the plans I have for you.
Yes, it is one of my favorite verses out of the Bible.
That is a favorite verse of mine too, as well.
You look beautiful as well. I
Thank you.
love your
Oh,
scarf.
thank you. You know, it's getting to the winter time,
Yes,
so it's
I
getting
know.
rather chilly. So I do wear my scarf.
It is very cold.
Yes,
And I know it's
indeed,
pink.
yeah.
And I'm
Yes.
wearing pink. And
Yes.
do you know why we're wearing
Yes,
pink today?
because it's the third Sunday in Advent.
Sunday, yes.
It's the Joy Sunday.
Yes, the Joy
Yes,
Sunday.
Yes.
And do you know anything about joy?
Well, I know that I feel happy sometimes.
Yes.
But I don't
you do.
know much else, I guess.
Well, we'll start that joy is a noun.
A noun,
A noun.
yes.
So it's a person, place, or thing.
Yes.
Because we can have joy.
Uh-huh.
And it's very good to feel happy. Yes,
Yes.
that is a type of joy, but this joy is about more than just being happy.
Oh, it is.
Yes, we're talking about Christian joy.
Oh, Christian joy.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And it's the joy that we have when we believe in Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
It's the good feeling of knowing that now and forever, for always, we will be loved by God.
You mean that I am now and always will be loved by God no
Yes.
matter what?
Yes, no matter
No
what.
matter
You
what.
are. No matter what. Nothing can take his love away from us. Not sickness or sadness or problems or even boo-boos. Nothing can take away God's love for us.
You mean even when I am sad?
Yes.
Or have done something to make someone upset?
Yeah.
God still loves
He
me.
still loves you. Yes, he does. And he always, always will.
Well, thank you so much for explaining that.
You're
that gives me a
welcome.
good feeling. That gives me joy.
Yes, and we want to feel joy always.
Yes, thank you, Miss
Say,
Amy.
it's nice seeing you.
Yes, nice seeing you.
I'll see you next time, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Rejoice in the Lord. Have joy in the Lord always. Remember that Advent song that we sang about having Advent down in our heart? Let's learn about joy. The sign for joy is you take your hand and you make like two little circles or two little loops, like joy is coming out of it in your smile. So I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, just like we've sung before. Let's do it 2 times, okay? Here we go. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart to stay. Good. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart to stay. And now it's time for the second word of the day.
Critter.
Hey, Miss Amy.
Hi.
How are you? It's so good to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here to talk to you about the second word of
The
the day.
second word of the day.
And I'm wondering if
I
you know
it. I
Okay,
know
tell
it.
me.
It's tater tots.
No, it's
No,
not tater tots.
not
That's
tater
2
tots.
words. Tater
Oh, not
tots.
tater tots.
No. Try again.
It's tortillas.
No, it's not tortillas either.
No, it's
But
not
you're
tortillas.
close. It starts with a T.
Tarts with a T. I
Our
don't know.
second word is testify.
Testify. That there's a fancy schmancy
Testify.
word, that's for sure.
It is. Testify is a verb.
Oh, it's a verb.
An action word.
Action word.
Yes, like run.
Like run.
Or sing.
Ah.
Or eat.
Or eat.
Yes.
Eat tortillas.
You can eat tortillas.
I do. I like tortillas.
But to testify.
I like to put tater tots in my tortillas.
Ooh, I have to try that.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
To testify means to talk about something that you saw or that happened to you.
Okay.
And then you can tell others about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll give you an example here.
Okay.
So when we're done,
Yeah.
I can tell Pastor David,
Who's wearing pink?
that he is wearing pink,
Yeah.
that I saw you,
Okay.
and we talked.
Oh, and that's it.
And I can testify about that to him.
Okay, and I can testify about some really good tater tot tortillas that I ate last night.
You can do that too, yes. And people can testify about what God has done for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they can tell God they can tell people how God has helped them through their lives.
Man, that's good, yeah.
Yes, I know God has helped me through some sad times.
Me too, yeah.
And he's been there with me through some happy times
Yeah,
as well.
me too, that's right.
Yes.
Well, it's a happy time when I eat them there tater tots and tortillas. It's so good to see you,
It's
Miss
good to
Amy.
see you too. You
Yeah.
enjoy those tater tot tortillas.
I will. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I'll see you later. Bye. Our Bible reading today comes from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verses 8 through 20. Now some shepherds were in the fields nearby watching their sheep. An angel of the Lord stood before them. The glory of the Lord was shining all around them, and suddenly they became scared. The angel said to them, "Don't be afraid, because I am bringing you some good news. It will be a joy to all people." Why? Because today your Savior was born in Bethlehem. He is Christ the Lord. This is how you will know him. You will find a baby wrapped in clothes and lying in a manger, a feeding box for animals. Then a very large group of angels from heaven joined the first angel. All the angels were praising God, saying, "Give glory to God in heaven, and on earth let there be peace to the people who please God." Then the angels left the shepherds and went back to heaven. The shepherds said to each other, "Let us go to Bethlehem and see what has happened." So the shepherds went quickly and found Mary and Joseph, and the shepherds saw the baby lying in a manger. Then they told Mary and Joseph and others what the angels had said. And then they went and told others, and the others were amazed when they heard what the shepherds said. So the shepherds went back to their sheep, praising God and thanking God for everything that they had seen and heard, just like the angel said. So what does this all mean? And why were the shepherds joyful? And why did they tell others about the birth of baby? I know, our friend Tubber wants to know why as well. So, let's visit him over on Gum Avenue. Hi, Tubber.
Oh, say, hey, it's Miss Amy. Hi, Miss Amy. Hey,
how are
like my
you?
candles? I'm just putting up my joy candle right
Yes,
now.
you have hope.
I got hope, and I got peace, and I got joy. Yeah,
Yes.
indeed. I got my ornament, and I got my little shepherd
And you
boy
have
right
your
there.
shepherd boy. Good job, Tubber. I'm very
thanks.
proud of you.
Thank you so much.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Amy, I'm so
Yes.
glad you came around because
thank
I
you.
got some questions.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
here
I got
to
some
answer.
questions about all these things like joy and shepherds and
Yeah.
this keyword testify. Is it?
Testify. Yes, good job.
What's all that mean? And why? Why are we supposed to have joy? And why is this testify stuff? What is this all about?
There's a lot. There's a lot to learn, isn't there, huh?
Oh, yes, there sure
You're doing
is.
a good job, though.
Oh, thank you
Hey,
so much.
I want to try and help you out with that, okay?
Please,
I
that
have a
would be
story
great.
to read to you.
I like stories.
Okay? Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And it is all about your questions.
Okay, great.
Yes, we're going to start on this first page, okay?
Okay, yeah.
This is the angel.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yes, talking to the shepherds.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
So it says, God's angel came to some men on a
Yeah.
little hill.
Okay.
The men were taking care of their sheep.
Those are the shepherds.
Those are the shepherds.
They're the
Yes,
shepherds.
good job. Good job.
Shepherds take care of sheep.
Yes, they do.
They do, yes.
The angel said, I have good news for everybody.
Good news.
Yes. God's son has come from heaven.
Ah.
That's the good news that the
Wait a
angel
minute,
shared.
stop.
Yes.
You mean Jesus was in heaven and came down here to earth?
Well, remember, he was born of Mary.
Yeah.
Yes. And she had him in the manger or
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
stable.
right.
And,
Yeah.
Right.
And so then God sent his angels down
Yeah.
to tell everybody so they all would know.
Okay.
Because, there wasn't any texting or
No, no
emails or
texting,
anything like that back then.
no cell phones, no nothing,
No,
huh?
nothing like that.
They didn't have
So-
internet back then, did they?
Right. So
Yeah.
God sent his angels to spread the good news.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the book say?
So the angel said, God's son has come from heaven.
Yeah.
He is a baby.
Oh, he came from heaven to become a baby.
Yes.
Okay,
he is a
I
baby.
get it.
And he is sleeping in a manger.
Yeah,
You know what I'm-
that's the box for the animals.
Yes,
like
very
animal
good.
food.
Yes,
Yeah, like a
that's-
dog dish.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah, that was last week.
That what I know.
Yeah.
All at once, there were many angels.
Wow.
And in one big voice, they said good things about God.
Good things about God. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then after that, they went back to heaven.
Oh, the angels or the shepherds?
The angels.
Oh, the angels. That's right. The
angels,
shepherds
yes.
are watching the sheep.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then everything was quiet.
Okay.
It was very, very quiet.
Quiet.
So what do you think happened next?
I don't know.
The shepherds looked at each other and they said, "This is good news.
Good news.
Yes.
Good news.
We have to go
Good
find the
news.
baby.
Yeah.
Good news." They said, "Let's go right away and let's go fast."
Fast.
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 Do you think that they found him?
Found the baby?
The baby.
Yeah, if they went fast, they probably did find the
They
baby.
did. They did.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
found
that's great.
him.
Yeah.
Yes. There was Mary. There
Yeah.
was Joseph.
Yeah.
And there he was.
Yeah.
Baby.
The baby Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah. And the
Very
shepherds,
good.
they were like the first people to see him.
They were.
Yeah,
you're
they
right.
were.
Yes.
No wonder they had joy.
They did have a
They
lot
had a
of
lot
joy.
of joy because they were the first people
Yes.
to see the baby Jesus.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Other than Mary and Joseph, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
And some animals too.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Yes. So then they went and they testified.
They testified.
The
Now wait,
good
I know
news.
what that means.
Tell me.
They told others about something that had happened to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are
And so
right.
they went and told others.
They did. They
Yeah.
told others the good news
I got
that
that.
baby Jesus was born.
Yeah.
Yes, and that he is God's son.
Wow.
They
that's
talked to
great.
Mary, they talked to Joseph, and then they went back to their sheep.
They went back to their sheep.
Yep. And then
That's
they were
great.
able to testify the good news to everyone else.
Yeah, and I think I understand now
Good.
that I'm supposed to be like a shepherd.
Yes, you are.
I'm supposed to testify. I'm supposed to tell others about Jesus.
Yes,
and what he's done for
exactly.
me, and how he's helped me, and how he forgives me.
Yes.
And how he's always there for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how we have his joy.
His joy.
Too.
That's the
And we can
candle for today.
share his
It's
joy.
the pink candle.
Right there.
Yeah,
the pink
for
candle.
joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, Tubber.
Yeah, well, thanks so much, Miss Amy, for
Yes.
clearing all that up. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Welcome. Good job. I'll
All right,
see you soon, I
later.
hope, okay?
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, hi again. Hey, this is my friend Haggis, and Haggis from Scotland. Yes, Haggis is a walrus from Scotland. Haggis, hi. What is your favorite Christmas carol? Oh, lad, my favorite Christmas carol is that one of the chestnuts roasting on the open fire. Haggis, that is not a Christmas carol. It's not, no, that's a Christmas song. There's a difference between a Christmas carol and a Christmas song, eh? Yes, a Christmas carol is about the birth of Jesus. It's like a hymn sung at church about the birth of Jesus. A Christmas song is everything else. I see. What's your favorite carol? My favorite carol? Well, since we're talking about joy, it's Joy to the World. Oh, joy to the world. I know that. You do. Well, how about if I sing it? Oh, that would be dandy. They'll just sing it, laddie. That would be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Joy to the world, the Lord is coming. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Oh, it's all well and good, laddie, but I think I can do better. You can do better. Aye, lad, I can. Oh, listen to this. Satan hoor die nog. Het nooit graf ra, gakridara, gasgona charonia, nader zing, nia, nader zing, nia, der nieder dia zing. What was that? Oh, laddie, that was Joy to the World in the language of the old Scots. It's kind of like a Gaelic language. It is, yeah, you like the drum there? It's a Scottish drum in the background. Oh, it is. Hey, how about this? What? I got an idea. What if we put them together? We can put the English version together with the old Scots version. Aye, lad, I think that'll do wonderful. Let's do that, okay? Aye, laddie. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare in room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Aye, lad, that was wonderful. Joy to the world.
The craft for today is this really cute shepherd with his sheep. And I wanted to let you know that on the sign, it says, Jesus is my shepherd. And at the bottom it says, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me, from the book of John in the New Testament. So when the shepherds were the first people that the angels went to talk about the joy of the birth of Jesus, they had sheep in the field. They had to leave them for a few minutes. Normally, they wouldn't leave them because they were there to guide them and protect them. But they did for the birth of Jesus. Now, Jesus refers to himself after he's grown up and is teaching and preaching. He refers to himself as the good shepherd. What that means for us is that he is our shepherd. We are his sheep. We are the people that he loves. He guides us and he protects us. So let's get started. First, take your green base, and you see these little slots in here. You want to punch those out. Okay, just keep punching till you get them all punched out. And then you also notice there's some little black writing on the underside. Make sure that's on the bottom of your display of your craft, okay? So you don't see the words. Okay, after you get them all punched out, we're going to take our little Bible verse, the little green slip. You're going to punch that out, and then it has 3 little tabs here at the bottom. You want to look at your base, and as you can see on the base, there are 3 tabs here on the bottom. There's a big tab on the top. That's for the shepherd. So you want to look at the bottom tabs. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them right in here like this. So you take this tab and you stick it in there, okay? Then the middle tab goes in the middle space, and the right tab goes to the right. So you have your Bible verse, okay? Then what we want to do is we want to take our sheep. Looks like he has a little yellow spot on him. You want to punch him out. He's a sticky, so you want to peel him off. That's actually the shepherd's hand. So once you have him all peeled and ready to stick on, you want to take your shepherd. In this hand, he has his staff, his crook. It's the other hand. Look, he doesn't have one, so we have to give him one. So you want to take your sheep with the hand, and you want to put it right over his sleeve like this, and push him down, and then he's holding the sheep, and there's his hand, okay? Then we want to take our shepherd, and on the base, at the top of the base, opposite of our Bible verse, the long slot, we want to put him in. So just stick him in there. Might have to squish him in. Okay, now we've got him in there. Next, we want to punch out our Jesus is my shepherd sign. And we're going to put it on the left-hand side. If you're looking at it, it's the right-hand side. So I guess you'd say your right-hand side. It's a very small opening over here. Just put your little sign right in there, like that. Okay? Then you want to punch out your 4 sheep. So just punch them out. They're really easy to come out. Punch them all out. Now these sheep, a couple of them look in a different direction. You can just put them in whichever slots you want. There's 4 slots left. So I'm going to put one here. Okay. I'm going to put one here. And then I'll put this little guy right here. And my last sheep, I'm going to put right here and make sure he's in there. And then we have our Jesus is the Good Shepherd. Enjoy!
Critter, yeah, rejoice in the Lord always. And today's the 3rd Sunday in Advent, and you are wearing pink.
Yes, I am wearing pink.
You don't wear pink.
I do one Sunday out of the year. The Joy Sunday, the Gaudete Sunday.
Oh, yes, indeed.
We're talking about joy, and we're talking about when the angel came to the shepherds, when they were out in their fields. And I got to thinking, what Christmas carol would have to do with both joy and with shepherds?
I know. What? That one about wild by my sheep we watched tonight.
Oh, yeah, right. How great our joy. Let's sing it. Okay, let's do it. I'll do it, and you can do the echoes.
That sounds good to me.
All right, let's sing that one. While by my sheep we watched at night, glad tidings brought an angel bright. How great our joy,
Great our joy.
joy, joy, joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
There shall be born to us this day in Bethlehem a child today. How great our joy,
Great our joy.
joy, joy, joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high. We shared that news, testify did we, and then our hearts were filled with glee. How great our joy,
Great our joy,
joy, joy, joy.
joy, joy, joy.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Yes, it was indeed.
Thank you.
Greetings, I'm Robot Elania from Pennsylvania, and I have a tongue twister for you. The joyful boy had joy. The joyful boy had joy. Say it 5 times real fast. The joyful boy had joy. 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 And that is all. Thank you.
Rejoice in the Lord!
Always.
Remember the question, why do we light this candle?
We light this candle to remind us of joy.
Jesus came to give us God's joy, and we are to share it with others.
Hey, as we close, how about we sing that Joy Down in My Heart for Advent song one more time, okay? Thanks for being with us. Here we go. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. Good. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got that Advent joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay.